Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. My name is Muhammad Shoaib. Welcome back. Today in this tutorial video, we will learn what is a equipment and how we can configure in the plant Scada. In the plant Scada, the term equipment refer to the logical grouping of objects that represent a real world device, machine or process area in your project. It is part of plant Scada object-oriented architecture and allow you to structure your project in clear and historical way. So in this tutorial video, we will understand some important key points like the logical grouping and equipment hierarchy, equipment type, and equipment instance and atoms. So let's understand what is a logical grouping. The equipment bring together all of the element related to the physical assets like pump, motor, or the mixer. These include variables, tags, alarms, trend, state, and the command. So this equipment is using for the logical grouping. So next important point is the equipment hierarchy. The equipment is organized in hierarchical way like a tree structure. This hierarchy make it easier to filter data, navigate alarm, and organize large project. To create equipment hierarchy, we use ISA 95 standard. The ISA 95 standard is an international standard for the integration of enterprise system with the control system. The ISA 95 standard define a method of naming for the component of the system. So let's understand this equipment hierarchy in more detail. So as per ISS standard, ISA 95, so in the top hierarchy is enterprise. Then we have the hierarchy level. Second hierarchy level is a site, then area, then cell, and then unit. And in the last, we have the equipment that in this tutorial video, we will configure it. But this all is our naming hierarchy, how we will create an instance and how we will name our variables. So let's understand this same hierarchical level with a real life example. For example, we have enterprise and we have our enterprise, some name is there. In your case, your organization name. Just for example, I put the control system guru and then your site. For example, I'm located in Dubai. So here you will put your site name where it's which city it is. Then we will put our area name. For example, my plant is a mixer plant. Then we'll put the area of our plant. For example, I have multiple area in my plant that equal to cell. For example, I have a raw material handling area. Then I have a mixer area. Then I have a packing area. So according to your production area, you will assign the cell name. Then the unit, like you have the multiple unit in the mixer area, like unit 1 or unit 2, like you have multiple production lines, production line 2. So you can name it those. And then we have our mixer motor that is a multiple equipment. So we can use like that the naming hierarchy. In this tutorial video, like we use how the naming hierarchy, the on the top level, I will put the mixer plant first hierarchy, then mixer area, then mixer unit one, and then my motor name will appear. So let's first understand some key concepts like the motor, what is the equipment type, what is equipment, and what is the equipment item. Then we'll move toward the practical demonstration, how we can configure, how we can use this naming hierarchy, and how we can configure the equipment type in our project. So our next important thing is the equipment type. If you come here in the system model, then select the equipment and then click here over the equipment editor. So this equipment editor will open now. And once you click here, you will get the equipment type. So what is this equipment type? In the plant SCADA, an equipment type like a template. For example, imagine you have a multiple motor in your plant. Each motor will have a tags like start, stop, speed, current, as well as alarm entrance. Instead of configuring every motor from the scratch, you can create a motor equipment type as a reusable template. This template will define the common structure like the tags, alarms, and state that vary that every motor in your plant will use. So the equipment type make your SCADA project modular, reusable, and faster to configure. So next important point uh, is a equipment instance or equipment. If you click here, you will get here the equipment. So this is here we can create our equipment instance. In the equipment type, we can create our equipment templates, and here we can create our equipment instance. An equipment instance is a simply real world copy of your equipment type instead the project inside the project hierarchy. So here we will create our project hierarchy just shortly. If you have a 10 motor in your plant, you have created the 10 instance for the motor equipment type. What it means? Like you have here drive, and you will create if you have like similar signals, all of the similar signal you can be used for the 10 different motors. So you will create here from here, just simply create an instance to use this equipment type, and you will create a 10 instance of your motor. Each instance have the unique naming in the equipment hierarchy, like the motor, like motor 1, motor 2, motor 3, so on. This hierarchy allow easy filtering, navigation, and reporting. You can view alarm, trend, and status of specific area, section, and in or in the entire plant. So let's also understand about if you open any of the equipment type. Here we have the atoms. So the atoms are the attribute or part of the piece of equipment. For example, in your motor equipment type, we may have atom such as motor status, like motor commands or motor fault. Here you can see we have here the motor commands, here motor status, like motor is running. Each atom group together with the tag, alarms, trend that belong to the attribute. This means equipment atom give you a structured way to organize all the detail of your equipment. So let's create from the scratch one of the our equipment template or type, and then from that template we'll create our equipment instance. So for that To start, you have to go here in the system model, then select the equipment, then click here over the equipment editor. Then select the equipment type. So now first we will create our equipment template. Right click here, click over the add type and put your equipment name here. For example, I will put like motor and click OK. So here I will add some of the atoms. So click here for the add new atom and I will write the name, for example, running, like motor. This is my running tag. Click here. Okay. Then come here in the tag naming, right click, document field and prefix. Select the prefix and after that, like put the name running. Then data type, this is my digital signal. I will select the data type for digital. IO device, just keep it same. Addressing I will define in the here in the variable area. So I will not configure it because if you will not cross it here, it will not allow you to edit from here. So I will close it from here. So I will just put it, just keep it things simple. So tag name, data type, IO device, and the cluster. I will create one few more like tags. Like for example, I will put like auto manual signal, and I will repeat the same exercise that I configure for the. I will type the same name auto manual. Okay, and data type should be digital, and address I will not configure it here. I close it. Okay, and same manner I will add one more tag. I will write the name start command and right click tag prefix and start command. Okay, then data type for this one also digital, and I will close the. Okay, the last tag I will add, that is a speed, and this time I will select the tag name, that should be the uh, speed, and data type should be int, for example, and address I will remove it here. And this tag name I will just, instead of this, I will just put it like that. Okay, now I created these 4 tags in my object type or the template. Now we'll reuse, we'll create a instance with this tag. So I will go here in the file and click here over the save, and now we'll close it, and now we'll go here in our equipment area. So first I will create a equipment hierarchy. Right click, new equipment. I will here put the name, like my plant name is a mixer plant. Type I will not configure it, just keep it default and click OK. And from here just select the name of cluster and tag prefix. So I will put the same name, like the mixer plant, and IO device our shall be that we already created in our previous tutorial. So now after mixer plant, I will create another hierarchical level, and that I will create a name like mixer area. Click OK. And under this mixer area, like I will write another equipment that I will write like mixer unit 1. Click OK. Now I in the mixer unit, now I will create my motor. For example, I will create a new equipment and I will write the name like motor 001. And from here, now I will select that I already created a equipment template here. I will select this from here, the motor, and then I will click here in the OK. Then from here, I will select the cluster name, and here I will put the name of my tag prefix motor 001. I will select the device, and that's it. So here, double click here, select the just simple cluster, and then here also, and just save it. So I will verify first my mixer plant here. I will just delete, just only you need to select the cluster name on the top hierarchical area. Mixer area, you have to select the cluster and just save it. And here I'll just save it. So mixer on the top area, mixer plant, then we have the mixer area, and then we have the mixer unit. And after that, in the here last hierarchical level, we have the motor. So I will save all. Okay. Now after save it, for example, I will create one more here motor. Like I already created just one motor here. So I can create right click, new equipment. For example, I have in the mixer unit one more motor is there. I can create an instant to use the same my equipment type. I will write the name motor 002 and I will select the same motor in a template or the equipment type. Click OK and double click and select your cluster name. And here I will write the name motor 002. Device name I will select it and that's it. And file save. And after creating the instance, now you can see now my instance is created here in the equipment, but associated tag is not came here in the variables. So for that, you have to click here, file, update the equipment, click OK. Equipment update is complete. Close, and I will also close this. Now, if you come here, you can see whatever equipment here I created. If you expand it here, here is you can see the first is my tag hierarchy. The on the top is the mixer plant, then mixer area, mixer unit, then motor 01. And if you come here in the tag naming level, you can see the same hierarchy, just it's follow. And my all of the relevant tag just is created over one click. You no need to create each tag individually. So let's configure the addressing for these tags. For example, my run address, I will use that previously the previous tutorial will use the address. I will use this the same. For example, 11, 12, next address I will use it. And then for the motor one, then next is for the 13 for the manual, and then for the command command also will use the other address. And okay, now I will use for the 14 for the motor 2 running, and then use the 15. Okay, and we already used the command different address range. I will use the same example, the 2, and here we'll use the 3. And for the analog, I will use, I will just copy the same address that we already previous in detail. I already prepared the video. So I will give in the description. You can watch it, how we can configure it. So I will here put the address 12, and here I will assign the address 12. These are all the Modbus TCP addressing. So I will just simply save it. And after that, we'll compile it. So here it's compiled successfully without any error. Now I will open the graphic builder, and from here I will open the same project that same the page overview page that we already created in our previous tutorial videos. Just click here the OK to open it. Now I will assign my this newly created tag in these motor equipment or motor symbols. So previously we already created this manually tag. Now I will remove it. Now I want through this tag that just now I created, I want to link with this tag. So I will go here, select it, and insert tags. And here your all tag will appear here. For example, the motor 1 running. Here you can see motor 01 running. Select and OK. Here I also add to one more add just for the simulation purpose. Like once my command signal for motor 1 start command signal is true, then it should also change their color. Okay, so here either this or this signal will appear, it will change the color. Here click here over the apply and then OK. I will create just for the simulation purpose here one more button to start and the stop of my motor, just for simulation purpose, start and the stop. Then uh, then go here in the input and put it here toggle, and then we'll insert the name of our tag, insert, and from here we can select the start command. Click OK, OK, and apply and OK. Okay, and I will create one more symbol here for to check either this start command button is become or not. Here, insert, and I'm just using the same command as a feedback. Okay. Okay. Now, for example, I have a speed signal also for the motor speed. Here we can also the motor speed, and from here we can select the our motor speed also, and we can define our speed 3 digits. And from here I will just change the color white, gold, apply, and OK. Okay, so now save it and file, close, and then I will compile the entire project. Our project is successfully compiled. Click here over to run. Click here. Okay. So our runtime is open now. If you click here right now, so you can see our pump is running. Our tag is true that just now we created through the equipment. Similar manner, you can see it here also. So here you can also see we are getting this bit true. For example, if I want to hear the speed data also, so I can put it here. For example, 24. So here you can see we got data. So Alhamdulillah, in this tutorial video, we learn how we can configure the equipment in the plant SCADA. We saw the equipment hierarchy, how we can develop it, how we can create it, and then we create a equipment type or equipment template, how we can create a equipment template, and then we learn how we can configure and how we can create the instance through that equipment template. So thanks for watching this video.